I'm trying to film a video and I feel like every time I sit down here, there are just sirens wailing right outside my window. Okay, I think they're gone. What's up, you guys? It's Adrienne Finch. Welcome back to my channel. I've made Instagram hacks videos. I've made Instagram photo editing videos. But ladies and gentlemen, today I bring you the quickest and easiest step-by-step tutorial for creating custom Instagram story filters that can be used by anyone around the world at any time. When Instagram story filters first came out, they honestly weren't too amazing, and it's probably just because Instagram themselves made them. Sorry. But as time went on, I found myself noticing more and more aesthetic Instagram filters that other people would use. And nowadays I find myself using one of these story filters pretty much every time I go to post a story. But what I didn't realize is that anybody can create their own Instagram filter. You don't have to be a software engineer. You don't have to be a coder. You don't have to have any followers. All you need is an Instagram business or creator profile and a couple other tools that I will explain in a minute. Now, there are several different types of Instagram filters that you can make. We have presets that kind of just manipulate the colors of a photo, similar to the way that you would edit an Instagram photo that you're about to post in feed. You have filters with text on the screen or with objects on your face. There are filters that can change your hair color or your eye color. They can add backgrounds. Pretty much anything that you want, you name it and you can probably create it. But for the sake of this video not being 100 years long, I'm gonna focus on turning your favorite presets or ways to edit photos into Instagram filters. And if you don't use presets or you don't even know what those are, don't worry, I will explain everything. Here's what you'll need to begin, and I will provide links to download everything in the description box so you can have everything right there. An Instagram business or creator profile where your filter will live, Spark AR Studio, which is the desktop application where we'll actually be building the filter, the Lightroom Classic desktop app, this fast color downloadable thing that honestly I don't even know what it is or what it does, I just know you need it. And then this base color JPEG. So this is just an image that shows all the colors. Basically, you're gonna apply your preset to this photo, and that's gonna communicate with the program that you want to manipulate the colors in that way on your filter. Doesn't make sense? Don't even worry about it. The cool thing is you really don't even have to understand what's going on here. You just need to follow the steps. Now, a couple things that I recommend, but are not completely necessary. Downloading the Spark Player app on mobile. It's a mobile version where you can actually test out the filter before you hit publish. And an iPhone or phone charging cable that you can connect to your laptop also to test out the filter. All right, have you downloaded everything? Because if so, then we're ready to begin. Let's get into the tutorial. So the first step is to open Lightroom Classic. You do need an Adobe subscription to use this, unfortunately, but you can always sign up for a trial if you don't have it. First thing you're gonna do is import into Lightroom. So we're gonna take our base color and this test picture that I created, and we're going to just drag it right into Lightroom. This is gonna import these. The next step is you want to apply the preset that you wanna use for this filter onto the test image, and then once you like it, you wanna apply it onto the base color image. Now, if you're an avid Lightroom user, then you probably already have some presets saved, and that's awesome. If you don't, you can either create your own by kind of manipulating these various settings. So for example, if you click on the photo you want to edit, click on develop, you can kind of go through all of these settings here and sort of manipulate the way that the photo is going to look. Once it is the way that you want it to look, you would go over to the left where it says presets and just click on this plus button, click create preset, and then type out whatever you want to call the preset, click create, and then there it would be right under your user presets. Or if you don't want to create your own preset, you can download third-party presets super easily. That's usually what I do. I actually purchase all of mine on Etsy. They usually range between like $1 and $3. So this pack of 5 was like $3 on Etsy. And if you do choose to purchase or download some presets, just make sure you follow the instructions to get them to live in your preset library on Lightroom. Okay, but I'm gonna reset this because I'm gonna be using a different preset. Here are some of the ones that I have. You can see as you kind of drag them over that this is what they would look like on the actual photos. I kind of like Lungo 3 and Lungo 2. You can always compare the before and after right here. So yeah, I like that one. I think I'm gonna use this. Next, now that we're happy with it, we are going to apply the preset to the base color PNG. So I just did that. Next is a very crucial step. We are gonna export this base color image, and we wanna make sure that it exports as a PNG. So we're gonna click File, Export, PNG, click on Export. So next you're gonna open Spark AR Studio, and you just wanna click on New Project and then Blank Project. So here we are. Right away, we are going to right click on focal distance and click add canvas. Then we are going to right click on canvas and click add rectangle. Once you have added the rectangle, you're gonna go over here to width and height. And if you click on this amount, just go ahead and select fill width and do the same for height and select fill height. Now, next to material down here, we're gonna click this plus button. And then we are going to go over to the left, right click and rename this to adjustment layer. Then we're gonna go over to the right and click this arrow next to the word texture. Okay, this brings up the patch editor. So now what we're gonna do is we wanna drag both the fast color image and the base color that has the applied LUT to the assets window. So here's the Lungo 3 base color. We're gonna drag that in, and then we're gonna drag in this fast color LUT. Okay. After that, you want to drag and drop both just right here into the patch editor, like so. Okay, so then you're going to take this RGBA from the base color and click and drag all the way to what says LUT on the fast color LUT. Now, we need something to connect to this texture. Like I said, I don't even know how this works. I'm just giving a tutorial. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on the camera right here on the upper left, and then we're gonna click on this plus next to texture extraction. Then we're gonna go over right here where this is the texture that we just added. We're gonna right click and rename this to null. Then you wanna drag null into the patch editor and connect the RGBA here to texture on the fast color LUT. Boom. So now we want to drag the fast color LUT output arrow over to this input arrow on the adjustment layer. And that will be your filter showing up on this preview image. Now you can change this to be different skin colors so that you can kind of get an idea of, you know, what this would look like with different kinds of people, which is really cool. You can also get a feel for what this would look like outside, drag this around to see what the sky would look like. But then we're also gonna be able to test this out, you know, personally with your own camera. If there are any issues with this, people have said to make sure you click on the LUT and make sure that this compression is on none. I haven't run into any issues, so I'm gonna leave it on automatic, but that's just what some people said. Now, I'm gonna show you how to test this out before we hit publish, but I do want you to know that you're gonna wanna save this, because basically what you can do is for every new preset that you create that you wanna make a filter for, you can just replace this base color image with a different one and reattach these, and it'll be able to publish a whole new filter. Okay, so here is where you really want to test this filter out before you publish, even though once you publish, you are able to go in and make changes and actually kind of replace the filter with a different one without totally screwing it up. So I am going to plug in my iPhone to my laptop. All right, I'm gonna go over to this bottom left corner where it says test on device. And here your phone should show up. If it doesn't, you do need to download the Spark Player app so that you have it on mobile. Before I push send, I'm going to actually open the Player app, then I'm gonna go ahead and push send. So here we can obviously see what it looks like, and we can flip the camera, we can look at different stuff. It definitely changes some of the colors to be sort of interesting, but I like it. I like it a lot. So once we are done testing, you can even take a little test video. So now it is time to publish. So once your filter is ready to publish and you're happy with it, you are simply gonna push publish in the upper right corner. Then you are just gonna have it the publish new effect. Now, this is where if you went in and kind of edited your preset over on Lightroom and re-imported it and kind of did that whole thing, you could just update an existing effect. We're gonna publish a new effect. We're gonna save this demo video for later. Basically, you wanna make sure these both are checked and then click upload. Now it should open you to the Spark AR hub where you'll be able to kind of answer some more questions, decide on a title, etc. So here is the publishing page. As you can see, my Instagram account is hooked up right here on the page already. So here's where you can decide on a name for your effect. I'm gonna call this Junebug. I don't know why, I literally saw my wallpaper and just got inspired. Okay, so then the file is already imported here. We're gonna publish it on all platforms. It's gonna be public. And then I am the owner. The publisher is me, so this is meaning that I want it to show up on my Instagram page. Now, here's where we can select some categories. So I'm gonna go ahead and say appearance. I'm gonna say selfies, and I'm gonna say color and light, because that's pretty much what it is. Maybe camera styles too. Keywords, I'm gonna say preset, LUTs, color change, filter. Here's where we want a demo video. So you can upload a file that you've taken. I recommend taking that test and actually going around and filming something kind of aesthetic, like something that really shows off your filter. Obviously right now, this is kind of the only one that I had because I'm doing this for the video, so I'll replace it later, but I'm just gonna simply transfer that video to my computer right now. It's just 3 seconds long. It's the first thing that people see when they click on your effect, so I'm gonna go ahead and upload that now. First, I'm going to rename it into Lungo 3 Demo. Then I'm gonna drag that right there to upload it. Then you can either use this video as a thumbnail, or you can click on an image that you want to be the actual thumbnail. So I'm going to Google an image of some flowers. We're gonna choose this one, even though I think this already has a filter on it. Lungo 2 icon. Then we're gonna go back over here and we're going to upload that. Oh yeah. Confirm. Now you can share credit if you have worked with someone else on this, which is really cool. And then on the right, this shows a preview of what this is going to look like. Publication date as soon as possible. Over here, you can also see all the different ways to preview this. This is what it'll look like on your profile. This is what it would look like as the preview. I think I'm ready to push publish. You're just gonna push submit and it'll upload the file. And then basically you just have to wait for Facebook to approve it. My last filter that I did got approved pretty much within a few hours, but it can vary. It could be up to a couple days. So just be patient and you can wait for your filter to show up. So I will take a pause and I will get back to you when my filter is officially published. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful and easy. Let me know if you're gonna make your own filters. I would love to try them out on Instagram. Go ahead and tag me using my filter if you do, at Adrienne Finch. And I will see you guys in my next video. I love you so much. Bye.